Last season on Androids.
Think of this move as an adventure.
We're living across the street from a junkyard. Do you live here?
My dad and I do.
You built these things?
You could be famous. I don't want to be famous. It's important that we keep the androids a secret to keep them safe. You know you're not supposed to leave the junkyard. What if someone saw you? He's going over the fence. People are going to see eyes on the street. Whoa!
What's going on out there?
The more people that know about the androids, the more chance there is that they'll get taken away. Zach is on to us. Hello.
Are you a robot?
She's headed for the fence. Hands, stop. That's a meteorite.
Ice, do you know where it landed?
Was that there a second ago?
I'm just glad Ice and the rest of my androids are safe and sound.
Still no sign of Anne's rocket, huh, Shania? Shania? Shania! Nick! We're supposed to be watching out for Anne's first rocket test.
Shania plus the sun plus looking at the sky forever equals bored and hot. Divided by, you've got to check this out. See those pigeons there?
Yes?
Look through your binoculars to make it feel more nature showy. Now watch what happens when a piece of bread is thrown at the flock of pigeons.
Whoa! Awesome bird.
Isn't he great? All the other pigeons are like, peck, peck, dirt. But Pigley's like, peck, peck, backflip. Tasty bread treat.
Pigley?
That's what I named him. Mr. Pigley Gosling III.
Guess we can watch pigeons while we wait for the rocket.
You want some more breadcrumbs?
Androids. Eyes. Check the rocket for structural integrity. Great. All systems go. Ice, switch to camera mode and start recording. Rocket test launch number 1. Tomorrow is Nick and Shania's first day of school, so we're trying to figure out ways to stay in touch with each other. My hypothesis is that we'll be able to use this rocket to send video messages and small items to each other. Okay, androids, let's go through our pre-launch checklist. Ice, can you confirm our launch angle is correct?
And what is school?
We're off by 2 degrees. I'll fix that. School is a place where kids go to learn about all different kinds of subjects.
Do you go to school?
I go to school online, on the internet. Nick and Shania's school is in a building in the neighborhood. Better, Ice? More to the right? Got it.
Will we not see Nick and Shania as much?
Not as much during the week. Which is why we have this rocket to pass messages and items back and forth.
I will miss them.
Me too, pal. All right, we're ready to go. Prepare pre-launch rocket sequence. Pal, can you please do the countdown?
Rocket launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off! Rocket away!
Looks like Pigley's getting hot.
Who isn't? I bet if we got some ice cream, it'd cool us down. But only if we got 2 scoops.
Ice cream can wait. Do you hear that?
Would Pigley look cute in a suit? Of course I hear it. There it is! She did it!
Nice job, man.
Is the rocket supposed to do that?
I don't know. It was supposed to land here, but it's going crazy.
Quick! Pigeons! Get out of the way! Save yourselves!
Now somebody has to go get it.
1, 2, 3, not it! Pigley, you're back! Nick, take your time. I've got a pigeon to play with. You want a treat? Flip.
So, rocket test launch number 1 was a success?
Sort of. The rocket made it to the park.
But then it hit a tree and crashed into some bushes.
Bushes, huh? Ice, over here. Rocket test launch number 1 update. The rocket was able to make it to the park, but hit a tree and fell into the bushes instead of landing where it was supposed to. Conclusion, we need to upgrade the rocket so we can make a more controlled landing.
How are we gonna do that?
I got it! Forget the rockets. We convince our parents to take us to the mall, buy us cell phones, so we can call each other during the day. Amazing. Bonus, we get to go to the mall.
My mom said the school won't let us have cell phones. Believe me, I tried.
And that won't help us send items to each other. How are we going to modify the rocket so it can land more accurately?
Wait! I've got it! Pigley!
Pigley?
That pigeon you met in the park?
You met a pigeon?
Yeah, and he's adorable and smart. I read a story where old, ancient-y times people used pigeons to send messages to each other.
Shania is correct. They were called carrier pigeons because they carried messages.
Interesting idea, Shania. But I don't want to give up on our rocket quite yet.
Have you guys ever seen those jets in movies that could hover in midair and go up and down like this?
Nick, that's a great idea.
Yeah, just like Shania's pigeon idea.
That was a good idea too, Shania. But I think Nick's talking about Harrier jets. This might be the perfect way to mod our rocket.
Mod?
Modify. Let's go see what Harrier jets can do.
Pigeon!
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, slightly cooler than a carrier pigeon.
Harrier jets are special because they can hover in mid-air and take off and land pretty much anywhere.
How does it work?
This is where it gets interesting. Just like rockets, Harrier jets use hot gas to push themselves forward. Scientists call this thrust. The difference is, a Harrier jet can rotate its thrust, which lets it hover in one place and go straight up and down.
So all we need to do to help a rocket land better is give it control over its thrust?
Exactly.
Let's get to work.
The rocket modding is complete.
Those rotating nozzles look awesome.
Now our rocket can fly and hover and hopefully make a more controlled landing. Why don't you two go back to the park so we can test our rocket again?
I hope Pigley's still there.
Come on, let's go.
Ice, hit the camera mode and start recording. Rocket test launch number 2. We modded our rocket so that it could change the direction of its thrust. My hypothesis is that our rocket will now land better and not get stuck in the bushes. But there's only one way to know for sure. All right, androids. Begin pre-launch rocket sequence.
Pigley? Pigley Gosling the Third? Mr. Pigley Gosling the Third? You still here? You know, it might help if you call for him too. Come on.
Mr. Pigley Gosling?
The Third.
The Third. I think he's gone, Shania.
I'll always love you, Pigley. Pigley! Nick! Pigley's back!
How do you know that's the same pigeon?
I just know. In here.
Your heart?
No, in my pocket. Avi, that's where I keep the breadcrumbs. Let's see if we'll do the same flip again. Pigley, you want some bread? Then go get it.
It's Pigley, all right.
You returned me. Okay, Pigley. For your next treat, you're gonna have to fly. Ready?
Rocket launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
That was awesome!
I think I see it.
All right, you ready? On 3. 1, 2,
It's definitely the rocket.
2.5,
I think it's gonna work this time.
2 3/4, 3. Go and get it! Pigley! Did I break him?
I think his wing might be broken.
No. Poor Pigley. What do we do?
I don't know. I'm sure Anne can fix a rocket, but I don't know if she can help a bird with a broken wing.
I think I know who can help.
Oops. Okay.
Grandma, you won't believe what happened. I was at the park, and then Pigley, cute flip rocket collide Gosling. I love him.
It's okay, Shania. It's not your fault.
No, it really was my fault. But I didn't do it on purpose.
You never do. Okay, now listen. We'll take him in, and we will try and set his wings so it heals properly, okay?
Really?
Really.
Then can we keep him maybe?
Okay, come on.
Sorry, Pigley.
Okay.
What happened?
Mid-air collision with Pigley.
Shania's pigeon? Is she okay?
She took it to her grandma. I think it might have a broken wing.
Oh no, poor pigeon.
Can Pigley be fixed?
Don't know. We'll have to wait and see what Shania's grandma says.
In the meantime, let's get to work repairing our rocket. Hand welder mode. Rocket test launch number 3. Hopefully no pigeon will get hurt this time, because, as you can see, the rocket is repaired and we're ready to go.
I feel horrid times a million.
You repaired his wing?
I wish. My grandma tried, but she said it's too broken. Pigley will never fly again.
It's not your fault, Shania.
I know. It's your fault for building that pigeon-smashing rocket.
Hello, Pigley. I like Pigley.
He's the best. Where's Nick?
He's waiting in the park for our third test flight.
I want him to share my pain.
Shania, I have an idea. Once we're done with our rocket, then we can try to figure out how to get Pigley flying again.
We can do that?
Sure. I think we can figure out how to make Pigley a prosthetic wing.
Prosthetic?
It means artificial. As in fake? Scientists make prosthetic limbs for injured animals to help get their natural abilities back. There's a dolphin with a prosthetic tail to help it swim, a bald eagle with a prosthetic beak to help it eat, and an elephant with a prosthetic foot.
To help it stomp?
Exactly!
That's an amazing idea. Pigley, you want to fly again? Pigley says yes. Let's do this.
Oh, it's getting hot. Ice cream would be so good right now. The rocket's always been late. I'll be fast. Strawberry, please. Oh, the rocket's here. Where's it going? Thank you. Oh, that's good. There's the rocket!
I can't believe it.
Sorry, Ann. I know I was supposed to stay in the same place, but it was so hot, and then the rocket just took off.
I can't believe you only got ice cream for yourself. How dare you, sir?
The rocket's camera has facial recognition software. It was scanning for your face. If you're not where you're supposed to be, the rocket heads back here.
Why?
Can we stay on topic here? Let's talk about that ice cream.
We can't risk letting someone else get their hands on our items or video messages. What if the androids are in the videos? Someone could see them.
But at school, we can't always be in the exact place you want us to be. What if we have to go to the bathroom? Or go play lacrosse? Or eat ice cream on our own?
You're right. We need to think of something that's more adaptable.
Something like what?
Something like Pigley! Remember how I said in the olden days, people used carrier pigeons to send messages? And why don't we slap a rocket on Pigley instead of some fake wing thingy?
It's not that simple, Shania. Scientists work for years to develop prosthetics. But your rocket idea is worth a try if we can get Pigley flying again.
It's extra cool if Pigley can send messages, too.
Yes! Harrier jet plus carrier pigeon equals jet carrier. Or Harrier pigeon. Yeah, that sounds much better. Squawk, 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 squawk. Over to you, Shania. Thanks, Pigley. So viewers, we're about to try Harrier Pigeon test flight number 1. Lucky for Pigley, he is not going to have to stay cooped up in a box forever. Now that he's getting his new rocket engine thingies! Our hypothesis is that Pigeon will be smart enough to carry messages and stuff to us wherever we are. It was all kind of my idea, but I'm saying it's the group, so nobody gets all jelly. We're ready for Pigley!
What were you doing?
Nothing. Shania Hearts Rocket Pigley! Oh.
Pretty high tech, huh? And I can't believe you did this.
It was not easy, but we outfitted Pigley with 2 Harrier rocket engines, a small screen on his chest for video messages, a small storage container to send stuff back and forth, and a helmet-mounted camera.
Oh, Pigley, you look amazing.
Nick, you should head back to the park so we can do Pigley's first test flight.
Will do.
Okay, Pigley, you remember how to work the controls? Great! Now, Shania, what video message should we send to Nick?
I know exactly what it should be.
No sign of Pigley. It's a bird! It's a plane! It's both! It's Harrier Pigeon! It worked! Look at you using your rockets. Nice moves, Pigley. Time to see the video message.
Bring us ice cream, please. Yeah, please. And do it.
Hey, Pigley! Looks like we were successful.
We sure were. I think Pigley really likes his new rocket backpack.
We should always celebrate with ice cream when we solve stuff.
Agreed.
Can I try some ice cream?
Wow.
I like ice cream.
It's too bad the summer's over.
And that you only got 1 scoop ice cream cones.
At least now with Pigley, we can stay in touch during the day and still meet up after school and on the weekends.
Cheers! Another science experiment figured out. Pigley! Pigley!
Should we go help her?
In a second.
Next time on Annedroids. I've outfitted Pigley with a small screen so he can send video messages between Nick, Shania, and I during a school day.
Where's Pigley?
I don't know, but I hope he gets here soon.
Pigley, return to your mission!
Operation Pigley fail.
Oh no, that beeping means Pigley's almost out of fuel. Where is he?
Pigley? What's wrong, Shania?
This.
We're science, things I've never seen before. Behind bolted doors, stolen an imagination. We're science, not what teachers said to do. Making dreams come true, living tissue.